If you find a mistake on your paycheck, you'd expect your employer to fix it, right? Well, for 20 years, Utah County hasn't done that for its deputies.
So now they've turned to KSL investigator Mike Hedrick to fix it. Mike?
Yeah, Utah County deputies and jail staff work more than 80 hours every 2 weeks without getting paid overtime. It is completely legal. And once they retire, they're supposed to get pension money on that extra time. Well, apparently, Utah County never got the memo.
You don't do it for the money. You do it because you like it, huh? Huh, buddy?
That's former Utah County Sheriff's Deputy John Mulder and his canine Lynx. They're retired now, and these days...
He's old like me.
Well, they spend a little extra time tossing the ball. But for 20 years, Mulder worked for the taxpayers. First in the jail...
I wanted to work in the community.
Then patrolling the streets. He won awards, taught kids self-defense, and in those 2 decades of service, put in 86 hours every 2 weeks.
Yep, my whole career. Yep.
And he got paid every penny of it. But when it came to retirement and his pension, well, you could say he's missing a few pennies.
And now they're, slighting us on what we've earned.
Turns out Utah County only counted Mulder's first 80 hours when it came to paying his pension, not the 86 hours he actually worked, shorting Mulder a lot of money, $47,000 worth. And he's not alone. Deputies, sergeants, jail workers could be out tens of thousands each. None have been getting the correct amount of money for the retirement because of a piece of paper. This piece of paper, filed by the county to Utah Retirement Systems, or URS. So why is this piece of paper so important? Well, it tells URS just how many hours to count toward a deputy's pension. And you can see right here, in 2016, the county told URS 80 hours, not the 86 that they are all working.
It's not right, and it needs to be right. It needs to be right for everybody. That was the deal. That was the deal they made. And they ought to be following through with it.
Basically, the county wanted its cake and eat it, too.
Retired Sheriff Jim Tracy says this mistake has been going on for more than 20 years, and he's brought it up to the commission at least 4 times.
But there was no extended conversation. There was no outcome.
So the county knew about it. In fact, the KSL investigators learned they've known about it for 10 years. So why haven't they done anything?
I know the commissioners have a meeting in about 15, 20 minutes. I wanted to see if I could speak to any of them.
After a month of trying to schedule a sit-down interview, we decided to show up to a Utah County Commission meeting.
So even though you vote on it, you can't talk to me about it?
All right, so the commissioners would not talk. So we tracked down somebody who could, County Attorney David Levitt.
The county paid more in the salaries than they did in retirement benefits.
All right, so Levitt is well aware there's a problem, but he's only been in office 4 months and says one of the issues he's trying to sort out are the numbers. County says they do not have a clue just how many people have been shortchanged or even how much the county owes them. It could be nothing or...
an amount that we really haven't figured out yet, but it could be upwards of $6 million.
Oh, you heard him right, $6 million. That's 6% of the county's current budget, 6%. So, what's the fix? Well, Levitt says the county could cut other parts of the budget, dip into reserves, or possibly...
relook at the whole question of taxation.
Translation, raising taxes. And former Deputy John Mulder believes taxpayers will have to do something.
We have an interest in it. It's their tax money, right? I pay taxes too. I would like to see them do the right thing.
Doing the right thing to fix a 22-year mistake.
That's my last dog.
The county says they're working on it. Taxpayers could be paying it. And for Mulder and dozens of others,
I'm willing to do something about it.
They are anxiously...
because it's not right. It's what we earned.
Waiting for it.
Levitt says he's not quite sure how long it will take to get this fixed, but he does say the county is going to hire an outside lawyer to help them sort through all of these issues. As you see, it's quite a few of them.
I imagine you'll be keeping an eye on that.
Yes.